How's it going, everybody? This is Pristine Paper back again for another video, and today I'm going to be going through some cards I got in the mail for the last few weeks. I didn't get them all in at the same time, so I can't call this like a proper mail day, but I think it'll still be fun to go through and show you guys and share with you guys. So actually, I'm gonna be going over some cards that I don't even have with me right here. The first two, at least, they are home safe at my parents' house. But the first one we're going to be talking about is a 2012-13 Panini Absolute Team Tandems Prime number 10 of Paul Pierce and Rajon Rondo. So I think this card is really awesome. I don't have a ton of Prime patches of this era of the team, the 2008 to 2012 era. I'm getting more in recently, and I really like how it's Rondo and Pierce. You don't really see a lot of cards with both of them together, and it's the Prime number 10. And I was able to find the photos from the cards too, so it's pretty cool. I think one was from 2012, March 16th, 2012, and the other one was from December 27th, 2011. So it's really fun to be able to find those pictures that were used in the card. So I'm really happy to have that card. And the next one actually is another Rondo card. It's a 2016-17 Panini National Treasures Retro Materials Gold number 10. And I'm going to put these all on the screen, obviously. And I really like this set. I like the two different photos. One's kind of in the background, one's in the foreground, and the black and white aspect. And I know the patch window is kind of funny. It's like in the middle of the card, and it's really elongated, but I really like that. And the patch itself is really cool too. I really like that. Wasn't able to find the photos for this one, but that's okay. I don't need to find them for every single card. But yeah, those are the two cards that I have purchased, but I don't have them with me right here. But now let's kind of get into what I have right here. First one up is this 2023-24 Panini Noir Game Night Jerseys Prime number 10 of Jason Tatum, and it was worn on November 18th, 2022 against the Pelicans. So I really been searching for this card for a while. Tatum wasn't in the first year of the set, just Jaylen Brown was, so I was kind of bummed about that. And then he was included in this set, and then the following year, the current year, he's also in it. So I have some cards down to chase for Tatum, within the game dated set, so that's pretty fun. And I have the Jaylen Brown of this year as well, so it's cool to pair them up. But in this game, Tatum had 19 points, 10 assists, and 7 rebounds, so nearly a triple-double, but he wasn't the leading scorer by far. I believe Derek White had 26 and Jaylen had 27. I believe Al Horford had 18 as well. So it was just a really well-rounded game by the team. I'm really happy to have this one. Now this one I had literally just gotten in the mail today. It is from the newer Game Night Jersey set 2024-25. And this is the, I don't even know, bronze maybe? Number to 25. They've changed the print run and all that stuff a couple times now. And there's much more primes, but this is Bam Adebayo. I got this one for $32 from China. The reason why is because I think the foil is messed up. You can kind of see how the O is filled in, and the B and the R and the 8 and the 0. And this is the day after my birthday. I was born November 7th, so I thought it was kind of cool. Yeah, so I got it for the messed up foil, and I think I haven't really researched the game itself yet. But the good thing is on these new ones, it tells you. So he had 30 points. He had 8 2-pointers and 14 free throws. He had 11 rebounds, 3 blocks, and a steal. So that's pretty cool. I like Bam Adebayo a lot. He kind of had a down year this year, but I think he could bounce back, perhaps, maybe with a different team. So yeah, don't have much to say about this one right now, but it's really, I like to get these for as cheap as possible, right? So next up is a baseball card. So this is 2003 Fleer Fall Classic Postseason Glory patch of Carlton Fisk and Carl Yastrzemski. It's numbered to 50. I don't have any Red Sox patches of this caliber from the older players. I have a relic of Yastrzemski, but it's just a one color relic, and I have a couple of Jim Rice ones, all one color. So when this one popped up with the chunky patches for both Carlton and Carl, I had to pounce on it. And I like these older Fleer patch sets. I like the. I know it's weird, but I like how it says 0, like 033 and 050, like instead of just 33 and 50. I think that's kind of cool. Random, but yeah, both these guys, top 10 Red Sox players of all time. Didn't unfortunately get to the end with that postseason glory, but it's funny that this set was made a year before they won the 04 championship. So really happy to have this one, just a really chunky patch. It's hard to find these kinds of patches, like I said, for Yastrzemski. Fisk has some more. He was, I think he has a lot more White Sox patches, but, really happy to have this one. Next is a Jaylen Brown from the same Game Night Noir set, 2024-25. And there we go. This one was worn on December 23rd, 2020. It's number 9 of 10, so it's the gold, the prime. I have all 3 years of the Jaylen Brown primes. If you watched my video a couple days ago, you'll see them all. But this one was worn, like I said, the day before Christmas Eve. And Brown had 33 points with 5 rebounds and 4 assists, and a pair of steals and a blocked shot. So pretty good all-around game from Jaylen on this one. Really happy to have it and add it to my collection. I'll get this year's set if it's cheap enough. Like if there's a decent player and I can win it at bid or auction for under like $50, I'll grab them. I just think the game dated aspect is really fun. Second to last card here is this. I think it's 2013-14 totally certified patch green number 5 of Paul Pierce. Now I had this in my watch list, I think for over a year, and then it was taken down, and I was like, oh, that's a bummer. And then it was relisted recently. It was from a seller in China, and I was like, oh my god, I almost smashed to buy it now. And then I looked, and the shipping was $50. $50. I was like, okay, that is crazy. So I messaged the seller, and I was like, hey, just wondering, why is this $50 to ship it? And he explained, his local post office wasn't accepting any packages, going towards the USA because of the tariff situation and all that. So the only way he could ship it was ship one card is by shipping it FedEx. So this one came in like a little bit over a week, so it came pretty quickly. But the reason why I was willing to spend that much on the shipping is actually this patch right here. It's the Boston Strong patch, and the Celtics only wore this in one playoff series, the first round of the 2013-14 Eastern Conference Finals first round against the Knicks. So it was like they only wore it for like 6 games. And then, as you can see here, it says Paul was traded to the Nets that following July. So this is one of the picture is one of the last photos of Paul Pierce playing with the Celtics. So I think that was pretty cool because they lost the series, and obviously you can see that he was traded. So really happy to have this one. Like I said, it's number 5. It's technically a Nets card though, so that's kind of the one aspect of it that's kind of a bummer. But it's the green parallel, so I can kind of trick my mind. And then the last one here is for my set chase, the 2014-15. Am I right actually with that? No, 15-16, I'm sorry. 2015-16 Panini Gold Standard White Gold Prime number 25 of Tim Duncan. And these cards are just stunning. I've really wanted a big chunky Tim Duncan patch for a long time. The big fundamental, one of the top 10 players of all time. So I needed something to represent him in my PC. I had this also on my watch list for definitely like over a year, maybe 2. And I finally pulled the trigger on it, and I'm really happy I did. It's just a stunning looking card. You can't really see the camera doesn't do it justice, obviously. So I think I have 6 out of the 15 in the set. So I'm glad to grab the Duncan because I feel like that would be one of the harder ones to get. But yeah, no, just a really all-around beautiful card. So I'm really happy to have it. And that's the mail. About a little bit under 10 cards, including the ones that aren't here present. But I'm really fortunate to have all of them, and I'm really happy to get them all. It's for my PC. Really been trying to emphasize quality over quantity. So in my collection, just because I think ultimately that is how I appreciate the cards more. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know which was your favorite card that I picked up, and leave a like and subscribe. I'm really trying to keep growing the channel. And so without further ado, I'm just gonna peace out here and say bye. See you later.